Have you noticed that it's harder to rank your content in Google? Or have you noticed that when you share your content on Facebook, it's getting less shares, less reach, and you're like, hey, I'm writing all this content, but no one's really reading it? Hey everyone, I'm Neil Patel, and today I'm going to break down how content marketing will change in 2021 and what you need to do to succeed through this channel. Now, before we get started, make sure you subscribe to this channel, and if you're on YouTube, click the alert notification. You're probably already finding that it's harder to get your content noticed, and that's because there's over 1 billion blogs on the internet. Just think of it this way: if there's 1 billion blogs, that's roughly 1 for every 7 people. There's a ton of content. Everyone's trying to crank out content. Everyone's trying to crank out even high quality content. So how do you stand out? How do you get noticed? How do you succeed in this busy landscape? Well, let's go over some trends that'll help you. Trend number 1, you can't rely on SEO or social media anymore. SEO is not dead, but it takes longer to get rankings and it's harder. Still super effective, you just have to be patient and play the long game. Social media, they're continually cramping down on how much reach you get unless you spend money on ads. So you gotta find a new way to promote your content. One strategy that you should be leveraging that's super effective is push notifications. You'll see browser notifications like this, also known as push notifications, where people can subscribe. You can use it through tools like Subscribers. And here's some of my stats. So every time I release a new blog post, I'll send out a notification through Subscribers, and within their browser, they'll get notified, hey, there's this new post on neilpatel.com. Just like you get noticed or notified on your browser whether Netflix releases a new video or it's someone's birthday on Facebook. These are all examples of push notifications. And I'm driving tons of traffic from my push notifications. And heck, I've even set up a sequence kind of like email drip sequences, but for push notifications. And I'm getting tons of clicks. As you can see here, some of them are getting 89,000 clicks, 16,000, 27,000, 20,000, 21,000. It all adds up. And I don't want you to stop there. Use messenger bots, email marketing, remarketing, and even repurpose your content and leverage that same piece into audio form, video form, or vice versa. So if you don't rely on SEO and social media and you leverage some of these strategies, you'll notice that your content will start getting more views, and indirectly, it'll also start doing better on the social web and through SEO. Trend number 2, you have to start translating your content. You no longer can just focus on English. The biggest lesson I learned from a Google employee is that the majority of the people in this world aren't English native speakers. And I'm like, yeah, I know that. There's nothing new there. But they're like, no, you don't get it. It's not that they're not native English speakers. They also don't search on Google in English. They use all these other languages, but English tends to be the most competitive language for SEO. So I was like, And then I started surveying and looking at a lot of corporations, and we ended up learning that people's biggest traffic gains came from translations. So it's like, oh, wow. So we started translating and transcribing our content, and you can use Ubersuggest to help you out with this. And it'll even tell you what keywords are popular in each of the countries. And when I started doing this over time, United States only ended up making up 20% of my traffic. Brazil, India, United Kingdom, Germany, all these other regions started really picking up steam because I started creating content in Italian, German, Japanese, Portuguese, and all this has really helped my traffic grow over time. You need to start doing this now. You have no choice just because it's so competitive in English. Trend number 3, you'll spend more time updating your content than creating new content. Can you guess how much content I write on a weekly basis? It's actually just 1 post a week. Can you guess how many times my team updates older posts? It's actually 21 times a week. I'm writing 1, they update 21 older pieces of content. If you look at what's led to big traffic gains for companies who are leveraging content marketing, a lot of it is updating old content. It's actually more than blogging more from what we're seeing. We surveyed over 200 companies. So if you update your content, you'll generate more traffic than if you just focus on writing more content. And if you look at my traffic, getting a lot of visitors, a lot of it's due to updating content. As I said, I spend time creating 1 article a week myself. My team updates 21 a week of my older articles. Now, if you're new to blogging or you have a new site, of course, you're not going to update much. But once you get established, you've been around for more than a year or 2, you're going to spend more time updating. Trend number 4, companies will hire people who just optimize for CTR. Rand Fishkin did an SEO experiment years ago where he told everyone to click on the fourth result instead of, the other ones. He technically said click on the first result, click the back button, then click on the fourth result. Within minutes, that result went from number 4 to number 1, and it stuck around for a while, and that was because of click-through rate. That tells Google that, hey, people prefer this listing instead. So you need to get more clicks, and you do that by optimizing your title tag and meta description. Eventually, you're going to see companies hiring just for that. Some 10 hacks that you can do to get more clicks. Questions and titles tend to get more clicks. Titles that are 15 to 40 characters in length tend to get 8.6% more clicks. You get a 45% increase in CTR when the keyword that someone searched for is the exact URL. Not necessarily your domain name, but the URL part, right? The ending part of your domain name, like / whatever it may be. Power words like amazing, effortless, increase click-through rate by roughly 13.9%. You get a 7.3% higher click-through rate for titles that contain emotions versus ones that don't. You also get a 5.8% higher click-through rate if you have a meta description versus letting Google put whatever they want for your meta description if you didn't create one. Titles with years tend to generate 4.9% higher click-through rate. Evoking curiosity like the 7 benefits of green tea, number 6 will shock you. What's number 6? Wow, I'm curious. That tends to increase click-through rate by 5.9%. And titles resemble education get 10.4% more clicks. And you can also look at paid ads for inspiration. Trend number 5, you'll have to learn SEO in a new form. What I mean by this is content these days isn't just about text, it's also about video. I rank for a lot of terms on YouTube. I'm also getting tons of traffic from YouTube, as you can see here. I'm doing that without paid ads, but the way I'm doing it is through YouTube SEO. You want to promote the videos really hard and heavy in the first 24 hours. Use tools like Ubersuggest to include keywords in your titles, your meta descriptions, add the tags and the keywords. Mention those keywords within the video. You want to use the hot script by Sunny to hook people in. If you're not sure what the hot script is, just Google hot script Sunny YouTube. You'll see a video that breaks down how to leverage it. These are all examples of YouTube SEO that can help you rank higher. So you're going to have to start learning this kind of stuff because content isn't just text-based. People love videos these days. Trend number 6, you'll have to spend more time on CRO. CRO is conversion optimization. Just think of it this way. How much revenue does your content drive? You'll find that you keep getting more traffic through content as you do SEO, build more links, but how much revenue is it really driving? You may double, triple your traffic, but is your revenue doubling or tripling? If I had a bet, I would bet $1,000 that you probably are going to say no. At least the majority of the people will say no. So why is this? Well, people are writing content for traffic, but they're not optimizing for conversions. And you're going to see a lot more companies hiring CRO people to adjust their content to optimize for conversions. For example, are you talking about your products or services within your content? Chances are you may not. Are you adding ads for your own products or services in your sidebars? Probably not. Are you doing exit pop-ups to collect emails and then drip people over time to convert them into customers? These are all ways to generate more revenue from your content. And my last trend for you is free tools is cheaper than content marketing and it's more effective. So I have this tool called Ubersuggest. Check it out. It'll give you ideas on any keyword, track your rankings. You can do so much for free. It'll even tell you who's getting traffic and your competition and the keywords they rank for. And over time, if you want to keep using Ubersuggest more and more, you can log in for free. And as I log in, sometimes I collect details, sometimes I don't, depending on the country you're in. And I pass some of these leads to my sales teams, and it generates me tons of leads. And if you had to guess how many do you think? I'll give you a hint. Here's some of my traffic stats just to Ubersuggest. So if you had to look at this, how many leads do you think? Over 200,000 leads a month. That's the power of tools. I think it's way more effective than content marketing. It's cheaper in the long run. Not as many people are doing it, and people find it much more valuable than content marketing as well. So if you enjoyed this video, like it, share it, tell the people about it, subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions, leave a comment. I'll answer it. I'll help you out. And if you need extra help getting that extra traffic doing really well in 2021, or just with your content marketing or any marketing in general, check out my ad agency, Neil Patel Digital.